Tomorrow, the final results will be in. I wonder whether or not she'll give us a clue after cruising the streets with her mobile number and a for sale sign on the car all morning. Come in, Sarah, our producer.
So far, your experiment isn't going so well, guys.
You are not coming back to the office until we have a result. Stay out there. I want you driving all day. Tomorrow we will decide if Biggsy's theory that you can use this as a pickup technique is an utter failure, as I predicted, but we gave it a chance for the last week and a half. And today as well.
Well, at the moment, I'm parked out the front of some new apartments being built on Braybrook Street in Bruce. Now, I did sit out the front of Cafe Momo for a little while. No takers there, so no one wants my car and no one wants me. But right now, I'm on Braybrook Street in Bruce.
Okay. All right. Jeez. Maybe everyone's, you know what, maybe everyone's just really busy.
Everyone's got time for love.
I'm hard to give away. I'm really hard to give away.
Yeah, we can't even give you
love. People on Facebook, they all want to go out with you. All the messages are like, oh, go out with her. No, because there's a photo of you on there.
Well, we had quite a few calls before I left the station, and technically, you can't call the station and ask me out because we're talking about the number that's on my car. For this experiment to be official and to work, it's the number that's on my car. So thank you to everyone that has called the station to ask me out on a date. And thank you to Nick this morning for offering up his mate for a date. I really appreciate that.
Yeah,
and everyone on Facebook. But so far, the experiment for you guys
failure.
is going so well.
Amanda on Facebook has just said she is very attractive. What's she worried about? There's something.
I'm not worried about anything.
Are you? Sarah, our producer this morning, said, I nearly didn't make it to work this morning. And I thought, well, there must have nearly been an accident, or there was an incident with a kangaroo, or something along those lines. What went wrong with the car this morning, Sarah?
Well, it started last night on my way home from work. I had a huge huntsman crawl across my windscreen and then it disappeared at the back of my car, and now I don't know whether it's in my car or not.
So hang on, the huntsman was on the outside of the windshield when you saw it?
Yeah, but then I put my windscreen wipers on to try and squish it, and it actually just pushed it over onto my driver's side window, and then it crawled to the back door. So it could have come in the door jam, and that's what scares me.
And probably it's got a vendetta now as well.
Spiders are the worst.
Sarah's relationship with spiders is bizarre. She will suck them up with the vacuum cleaner, but fears they're still alive inside. Wait for this. What do you do when you suck them up in the vacuum cleaner?
I send like marbles or stones up behind it so that it hits it in the back of the vacuum cleaner bag and kills it.
She thinks that if she gets stones out of the garden and then sucks them up,
ridiculous.
it's like shooting it with a gun. So it's like
not tracking in the dust or anything. It just needs to be killed at the same time as other objects.
So she essentially sends bullets like
potentially
rocks, down there to shoot it.
Potentially ruining her vacuum cleaner.
Thinking that the spider has got into the bag and he's like against the back
the most
wall.
Ridiculous thing I've ever heard.
Just standing there going, oh, what happened? And then, and then hit with the bullets.
They crawl back out of it. If you don't do this, they crawl back out.
Caught out our new producer.
Oh.
Sarah, our new producer, has just moved up from Victoria to take up this illustrious position of Rod Biggzy's producer. And she wasn't told about the bag ban. She didn't know.
Sarah, what did you do yesterday when you were in the Coles in Gungahlin?
Well, I went in to get just a couple of things, and you know it never ends up being that way. You end up with so much more than you expected. And I got to the checkout and thought, I'm not paying for a bag. The whole point is not to pay for a bag. So I just put everything back in the basket and took the basket with me.
She stole the basket! You can't steal the basket, Sarah! That might wash in Victoria.
Back. I just got to my car first and then unloaded everything.
Has Sarah just come up with the greatest loophole in the history of this whole plastic bag thing? I can just take the basket out and then bring it back. This is genius!